Alright, well, I'm going to play the game. 4K interface planned eventually. We'll see. It does go all the way up to 2560 by 1440, which is getting on the way up there. But the problem is the image size that I have in the game. They can only go in at one size. Well, that's how I currently have it. And so it's actually quite hard to scale up all the way to 4K because I don't want to scale images bigger than their native sound. The native sound. I don't want to scale images bigger than their native size because it will look all blurry. So it's actually trickier than you think, and I don't want everything to look really, really tiny. So, I don't know, have a little play at 2560 and tell me how you think. Look, the GUI will get even smaller if we go above that. Alright, brilliant. Thanks, Ninetail, or Tirana, sorry, on the connection's not skipping too much. Alright, brilliant. Let's actually play some game because I spent ages chatting. I don't know if anybody was in. I know some of you were in that stream earlier. I was chatting to Mirathi, and we basically didn't play the game at all. All we did was chat. So I'm actually going to try and show you some proper gameplay. I'm going to play an intermediate, just because on the intermediate and beginner the game moves a bit faster. It's a bit easier to make money, and it means I should be able to show you a bit more of the game. Scaling, more and more scaling. Hey, Steve! So, if anybody saw my tweet last night that I was playing Netrunner, then Steve is the person I was playing Netrunner with, and he let me borrow his HB deck, and I owned. No big deal, but I totally owned. Hey, Steve, thanks for popping along. Get the whole of the Orruk gang in here. Just say screw work. Come on, Tim's released a game. Come watch Tim stream. Sorry, anyway, what was I saying before I started going on about Netrunner and Steve? Which one should we play? Show Me the Money is simple. Yeah, let's just play Show Me the Money. Because so if you guys, I don't know how much of this you've seen so far, but basically the game is split up into challenges, and each of the challenges has some specific objectives that you have to do within a certain time frame, and so some of them are kind of this one's actually quite a complicated one. You have to get an operating profit over a 12-month period of $200,000 with a minimum cure rating of B, which can actually be really tricky because it's not always the most profitable thing to make good drugs. Go figure. And so that's quite a game where you're under quite a lot of pressure to do something very strict. And then you've got, in comparison, Show Me the Money, where all I have to do is make money, which it leaves it completely up to you how you want to make that money. And so it keeps that whole that's basically the closest thing to like the sandbox in the game, really. You can basically just play however you want, and so I'm just kind of looking over at chat. Everyone's chatting about some people are chatting about Netrunner. Awesome card game. Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, so I kind of wanted that mix. You've got the mix of the very sandboxy type gameplay in levels like Bottom Line, Show Me the Money. In fact, all these three you can just see: earn $1 million, earn $2.5 million, earn $5 million. And then you've got ones like Not for Profit, Winning by a Hair, Supply 200 restores hair treatment. So that's very strict on what you have to achieve. So hopefully that'll kind of cater to all tastes. I'm going to play Show Me the Money so that I can just do whatever I want and have some fun. All right, so first things first, we need to name our company. I like Chan. I think he's a dude, and I'm going to call my company Twice Circled because that's what my company's called in real life. Okay, so the max time I can do this. Oh, hey Frosty. All right, guys. Hello. I've just seen you guys pop up in chat. So the longest time I have to complete this challenge is 12 years. And then if you complete it quicker than that, so in 6 years or 9 years, then I can get a better rank. And the way you're rewarded for getting this higher rank and achieving this very, very tricky challenge is you get an extra coloured stripe on your challenge button. So you get a green stripe if you manage it at standard rating, and you get a blue and a green for expert, and a blue, a green, and a purple for master. And it looks pretty. It's like a little rainbow colour. And I tell you, once you start working through the levels, you're going to want to get all three on all of them. And if you see one of them which you've only got like the standard and no expert, you're going to be like, oh, I really want that. It's amazing what a coloured stripe can make you want to do. And so, okay, guys, everybody give some grief to Cliffsky2 in chat. He's the publisher of the game. And he's saying that I should have called my company Positech Healthcare, and he's wrong. I don't know how you can give him grief in chat. I mean, don't be too mean. Just maybe do some kind of very light... Oh god, I should pause this game before I run out of time. Maybe give him some very light slap talk, like you don't tell very good jokes when you're down the pub, or you type a little slower than I do when you're tired. You know, so maybe kind of that sort of level of kind of sorry. I'm just reading the chat. How's the drone? Oh good, yeah, Cliffsky. That's not smack talk. Come on, you can do better than that. Skatonic. Oh, everyone's saying really nice things to Cliffsky. You're scared of him. I am too. It's okay. Sorry. I just read Cliffs is hovering over the giant pile of money Tim is earning. Hey, we'll see. It's going okay so far. Whoa! You don't tell very good jokes when you're streaming. Steve! Okay, now I want you to give some proper smack talk to Steve directly, okay? Leave Cliff alone, because he's made this game happen. I want you all to now give your silly slap talk to Steve. Okay, everyone's actually just talking... Everyone's talking about the real game now. Okay, lots of proper questions. Alright, I should play the game, shouldn't I? I'm just going to answer this question real quick. Are the scenario starting drugs always the same, or are they random every time you start a scenario? So they're random every time you start a scenario. The type of drugs that appear are based on the scenario. So, for example, this scenario has only... Oh, sorry, I went for intermediate. It has forest locations, desert locations, and frost locations, but no sea locations, because we're actually on an ever so slightly reduced tech tree. This is the research tab. This is where you research new machines and stuff like that. But this isn't actually everything. It's missing a few very high-level techs, this page. So that's the answer to that question. Hi, so... Got any way from very longer questions, feedback, it's hard to keep up with chat questions while you're trying to play the game. Yeah, very true, Manson. Yeah, I mean, if you throw any kind of like anything you want to turn into a big discussion point, you can throw that on Reddit or in the forums. There's a forum. If you go to the Big Pharma homepage and then click on the forum link, then you can get to there, and it's pretty free form. So just post whatever you kind of want in there. But if it's very specific bugs / UI feedback, then email me at tim@twicecircled. So, okay. Icons are looking great. Thanks. The icons are from... My brother made these icons, actually. Cute, huh? And that's right, no collider on the lower levels. Exactly right. From the advanced scenario onwards, everything's in the game. Oh, nice, Cliff. Very good. Oh, Cliff can answer your questions. All right, brilliant. Let's make some drugs. All right, I like to play on normal speed all the time because I don't really like kind of pause play. It's up to you how you want to play, but I'm going to very much play letting stuff go, keep happening. First thing I'm doing is importing this drug because I just went to the ingredients tab and I noticed that this drug is going to be quite expensive for me to get into that relieves hypertension concentration range without having an inflamed skin side effect, whereas this one I can do relatively easily. So I'm going to start with that. In fact, so I'm just going to use a single dissolver. I'm hoping you guys know some of the mechanics already because I actually want to play some proper game, so I'm not going to explain everything as I go along. If you're not sure how to play, there are a bunch of video tutorials up on my YouTube actually where I go over the very basics. Ooh, no, my tablet's turned itself off. Okay, it's back. And because I'm a maniac, I'm going to hire 2 scientists and get the ionizer and agglomerator straight away, even though I don't necessarily need them. Okay, the AIs are also making... No, they're making hypertension medicine. The fools! And I'm making cough medicine. Twice cough, no more. You see, the great thing about calling yourself twice circled is all of your drugs sound like they're double action. I'm back in chat, but I don't know if it's updated. My tablet switched itself off, so I lost a load of chat history. I'll let you know if I have to restart that or something, but I can't actually see anything that's going in chat at the moment, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to keep playing. So I like to go for a pretty aggressive start where I build quite a lot of my starting drugs. Mustn't forget the resolver. Because at the beginning, plot space is cheap. Okay, I'm going to have to restart this chat because I don't think anything's coming up on it. So just one sec. My channel. So normally in video blogs, if you've watched my video blogs, I have a... I kind of sing lift music at you when I'm not doing anything. So if I do that, I apologise in advance. Great. Can someone just say something in chat? Because, I mean, maybe you already are trying. I've tried to refresh it and it's not coming up on my tablet, which is really annoying. I'd rather not get out of the game to restart that. We're going to use this socket over here because the weird thing about production lines is they kind of create these barriers that you can't really go through later. So if I use this socket, I'd be cutting off this one from ever being able to add anything more to the game. Hey, saying things in chat. Okay, everyone's just being quiet while I'm playing the game. That's fine. Thanks, guys. You dick, Frosty. Well, Frosty, why don't you go and play Big Pharma on your Mac? Oh, no, there isn't a Mac version yet. Sucker. I don't know why I'm saying that, actually. I'm just kind of reducing the number of sales that I get. That's really quite stupid. Okay, I like to play like a... Shit, she's back. I like to play a very daring game where I get loads of loans out and I like massively leverage myself. I think I'm going to go for this little one because this is like quite a cheap interest rate. On the lower scenarios, the interest rates are actually lower as well, so it's kind of easier to borrow money. Everyone's nice. Snap. I just went and got the first ingredient because it's cheap, but you only need one explorer, whereas the second one needs two. But what I could have done is actually hovered over these and looked at what type of cure that they've got. So I can see this has got the digestion family in it, which gives me calms acid reflux, which has got it's got 107% demand at the moment, which is really nice. It's inflating the value of this. It's worth $114 instead of $111 or $91. So that's actually a really good choice. But what I could have done is, if that was a bit lower in demand, I could have gone straight for this. It would have cost me an extra explorer, but if the infection was very high demand, infection soothes cold symptoms, which it's not, that could have paid back. Mac version, Cliff can hopefully tell you about that. Maybe a couple of months. The Mac version's coming out at the same time as the full release. The main reason for this is it's really difficult to maintain multiple builds of a game, because I'm going to be pushing out updates relatively regularly to fix bugs and add new content, and doing that with a Mac, a Linux and a Windows build at the same time is a real pain. So I do apologise that there's no Mac version, but there will be one. It's just a nice way of saying buying everything. Wait, where's my money? Are you wearing that? Yes, I'm wearing that lab coat as I stream. I mean, if I wasn't, you wouldn't be able to tell. So yes, I am wearing it. I just got a beep. I don't know what that beep is. I'm just going to ignore it. So if someone's trying to message me during stream, then I'm ignoring you. Okay. Did we get the... We haven't got the... Okay. So we need an ionizer and an agglomerator to upgrade these. So hopefully they'll be done soon. 14 days. Okay, yeah, not long now. In fact, I'm just going to talk to chat until that happens. And my next production line, I'm going to make a upgraded cure. How are you finding? So yeah, the chat's scrolling too quickly, so I can't answer all the questions. But Facebook beep. Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, each cure has a slightly different market simulation parameters. Let's say that. So things like painkillers and cold symptoms. In fact, no, let's go with painkillers. Painkillers, their demand very rarely changes because there's always going to be demand for painkillers. There's my two researches. Whereas cold symptoms has a cyclic demand, but other than that, it's very constant. And then you have things like, think of a good example. Actually, hypertension. I've actually made it, if you produce good enough hypertension medication, you can actually permanently reduce people's hypertension so that they don't need it anymore. If you make rubbish hypertension medication, then you just it'll be chronic and they keep taking it. And if you lower the hypertension too much, this will actually have a knock-on effect on the amount of people who have angina attacks and strokes and this sort of thing. So there's all this sort of interaction between the market, and yeah, there's definitely different types of cures. There's cures which are your kind of mainstay ones, which don't make you that much money, but they're always going to be there. And then there's the cures where once you cure them, they're gone, and you're kind of, it's like a cash cow. You just kind of ride them all the way down the the demand slope, and when they reach low demand, then you probably don't want to create those anymore. Okay, I've got some research. Let's use it. Okay, what should we make? In fact, first thing we should do, go to the Cures tab, which has a higher demand. Interestingly enough, eases asthma has a higher demand, but treats angina has a higher price, and that's because angina can be reduced if you've reduced the hypertension too much. So I'm actually going to make angina now, and then once the price goes below the other one, I will create that one. So I need to get this concentration down to 6. I'm going to use ionizers to do this because they're super compact and lovely. I could use dissolvers here, which should potentially give me a nice efficiency boost later when I start upgrading my machines, but I'm going to go for ionizers because they're just more convenient. Okay, look at this one. So that's down to 5. I could have used, I've been a little inefficient there. I could have actually decreased that by 1 less by using 2 dissolvers instead of an ionizer there, but I'm just gonna. Wow, this is a really interesting ingredient I've just unlocked. Loads of side effects, which makes it a pain to use with a multi-mixer, but none of the side effects actually clash with acid reflux, so I can make a pretty... Oh god, I actually run out of sockets. Never mind. Oh, you can move ionizers by double-clicking on them. There we go, that's that down to there. You see, I should have done that 2 dissolver trick, because now I actually have to use an agglomerator and an evaporator to get back up again, which is a real pain. Okay, I haven't looked at chat in a while. Sorry for ignoring you guys. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's a lot of things. Okay, let's turn this into my acid reflux center. Get my Explorer back. So idle explorers and researchers earn you upgrade points while you're not using them, which is nice because it lets you increase the efficiency of things kind of later on. Ah, so close. You get this kind of sixth sense. Well, it's not really a sixth sense. Kind of. You get this... oh no, I've really messed this up actually. This ability to kind of imagine production lines before you've built them. Once you've been playing for a while. Because I don't like wasting conveyor belts. And you can't move conveyor belts. Okay, let me have a little read. No... Keyboard shortcuts for switching menus are not in, no. Ooh. Bitrate on the stream's very low, under a meg. Yeah, am I dropping streams now? Okay. Yeah, I actually talked about this a little bit earlier. So I've got pretty awful internet here, to be honest. I've just got normal broadband, no fibre or anything like that. You know, I'm not really a streamer. So I do apologise for the low quality of the stream if it's dropping. I guess if I scroll less, that'll happen less. Twice stomach pain stomper. Sounds good to me. That is good. Now it's probably about this sort of time that I want to check into my... my angina's up. Oh, probably that's been done for ages. It's embarrassing. So now is when I like to have a little look on my company tab and kind of see how things are going. I've had a really lucky opening where I haven't had to have any side effects, and because by now those side effects would be kicking in and it'd be starting to reduce the value of my products. But look at that! I have little there's a little piece of text was just appearing there on the screen. It was going to get, yeah, there it is again. It's getting mixed up between whether it's a bit of GUI text or a bit of factory text. That's a mistake. I actually think I noticed that on some other people's streams. Yeah, that's a shame. I will have to fix that in a update. Okay, there's a cough. So that's annoying because that is... so this is intermediate level, so the AIs aren't very good actually. Like, they're just making awful hypertension medicine. They finally worked out that if they make the cough medicine, it's a bit better. I'm doing pretty well. Ooh, actually, that's awful. That profit on my angina medication. Oh, damn it, I've lost my chat again. If you guys had been slagging me off in the last 20 seconds, I'll have lost it, so... Come on. Come on. Chat. Okay. Yeah, this is actually a really low profit for my angina medication, this 45, so that's a bit worrying. Processing cost 205. Whoa. Okay, so here's the thing. Each ingredient is randomized, right? And the starting concentration is randomized as well. And you might notice that on the starting ingredients, you generally will get a starting concentration that's nearby the concentration that you need it to be at. Now, this is a little balancing thing. It kind of needs to be in there to avoid the game becoming too hard on the very opening of the game. You won't be able to get enough money to bankroll your economy. So what's interesting is it can kind of appear on the left or it can appear on the right, the concentration. If it had appeared on the left, this would have made it much easier to upgrade to a treat angina. I would have had to use probably 2 less ionizers, and this would be a much more efficient production line. But in the current state, these processing costs are absolutely killing me. I've got 2 choices. I could upgrade my ionizer to decrease those processing costs, because that would actually reduce them by quite a lot, because I've got so many ionizers in this line. Or I can have a look at what it's doing on the cure tab and see if demand is really... I mean, in fairness, the saturation hasn't hit 100%, so it's not going that badly. I'm not sure if there's enough money in this. I'm wondering if a better shout is to go for the asthma or the stomach ulcers. Let's see what my opponents are doing. Okay, neither of them are doing anything especially impressive. So I'm going to start making... Disconnected from chat. Damn. God, I hope you guys are still there. My internet's going down. Somebody give me a Facebook bling if the stream's gone down. Okay. So next up, I'm going to make some asthma medication. Okay. It's starting to get expensive. I've run out of money, haven't I? So I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to just change this production line, I think, for a... Okay, I'm getting a network error. Apologies if the game is still running, if the stream's still running for you guys. I want to quickly check it because I'm kind of worried. One sec. Okay, no, it's fine, isn't it? Oh, I'm so sorry I put you through that. Okay, just watching my boring loading screen. I will hop back into the game. Okay, should be back now. I'm just going to have another look at my tablet. Basically, my tablet is reporting that it's got no network at all. So that kind of scared me, and I thought if the whole thing's gone down, I should probably stop talking. I just got a Facebook beep. I assume that means the stream's still running. That's funny. Okay. So I've got no chat for a while. That's okay. Oh no, there we go. Maybe. Come back, chat. Okay. So I think I'm going to try and make this asthma. It still uses some ionizers, so I think it's worth it. And I was just waiting for these pills to move out the end of the production line. My house is too small for a second monitor. You know what? I'll take that as a compliment. Soren Johansson, or however you say it, Johansson, I'm not sure how you say his name, is, you know, a developer that I'd be quite happy to be compared to, if I'm honest. So chat seems to be back up, guys, just so you know. Sorry about that weird little interlude. I should have just had faith in the power of Twitch. Okay, you see what I'm managing to do here? I don't know if you guys are following what I'm doing because I'm not talking, but I'm just... God, that's really annoying, that little... weird... Some of the float text's going all weird. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of refactoring this production line, and I've actually managed to reuse all of the machines that I had from before quite handily. And all I need to add now is actually... The only thing I've had to add that's new is a dissolver. So... I was really keen when developing Big Pharma for there to be a reason to refactor your production lines, and I wanted to make it so there was an incentive to do that. And so here it was that I was noticing that my angina wasn't really making any money, and hopefully my asthma will. My asthma is looking like it's going to make a profit of 108, which is a hell of a lot better. So that was worth doing in my opinion. Let's have another look at our company tab. We'll clear that out. Because no, we're not selling that anymore. So in the meantime, someone's just made breath mate. There we go. Which isn't easy as asthma. That's annoying. So now cooperative care are now in the asthma game. Interestingly enough, my asthma does have a side effect. Okay, which I could have. I'm going to see if I can remove that. I'm going to sell a little bit of this, my breath reliever. And, as if by magic, increasing levels of inner city pollution and deteriorating air quality are causing more people to suffer from asthma. Demand for asthma medication is set to increase. That's so lucky. I literally just started building asthma, but so did my competitor. So if we hover over this, we can see that this event is actually causing an increase in the number of people who are suffering. It's going to cause an increase in demand, which is an excellent thing in my book. It's coming at the nick of time because I'm just about to run out of money. Okay, I wanted to... God, how have I run out of money? This is awful. I've still got 2 months of this thing. Shit. Oh, you know what it is? I've got all these upgrade points. I've just been sitting on these people. Okay, what are we importing the most of? 114 of those. So none of those. Some of those. Okay, so shit. Okay, just before I run out of money, I'm going to upgrade this ingredient a couple of times to decrease its cost. I'm going to upgrade this one once, and I can't. I'm also going to upgrade my agglomerators and my ionizers a couple of times, and my pill printer once. And you'd be amazed at the difference doing some of these upgrades will make to the profit of my existing drugs. And as if by magic, my profit is suddenly in the positive. And we can now afford to keep those researchers and Explorer on. What should we use them for, though? We've still got these 2 guys. Creamer could be good. I'm going to go for Moldy Mixer because I want to see if I can make some really sick drugs. Okay, so we could change this line again to get rid of this side effect. So, let me see. Was there a point at which the drug concentration was between 13 and 17? Yeah, at this point here, we could run this through an evaporator to remove this constipation effect, and I think that's worth doing. So we've got an evaporator down here, so let's do that. I'd rather not have to rebuild all these belts. That will do it, but then I've still got to get that ionizer back in. I always wait for my existing drugs to kind of work their way out of the production line, because that it's a waste of money otherwise. Now, this is a really annoying thing, right? I actually didn't mean for this to be in the game, but you can butt machines up against one another, so I've been trying not to do it, because you're not meant to be able to, but I'm just going to do it, because you can, and it really helps me in this circumstance. I think it looks ugly, and you're not meant to be able to do it, but who cares? I do, that's who. The game's not going to have multiplayer, no. So that removes that side effect. Oh god! Will this be good enough? Wait a minute. No, we need one more dissolver, don't we? Yeah, okay. Because the evaporator actually increased our production. The evaporator actually increased our constant. I've run out of money. Oh dear. Oh dear. no. Okay, let's fire someone. Oh no, let's get a loan. If you run out of money, just get more. Oh, Mirathi is Skyping me. I don't know if he knows I'm on stream. I will get back to you later. So yeah, the evaporator increased the concentration by 1 as a side effect of removing that side effect. No pun intended. And that actually meant we had to add another dissolver. So this actually increased the process cost of our drug by 20. So you've got to make a judgment. Was it worth that $20 extra to get rid of the side effect? I think maybe, yeah. I know everyone thinks the machines next to each other thing is fine, except me. It's my game, damn it. That's totally not what you're meant to say. You're meant to say, you're right, okay. I like this, Breath Reliever Ultimate. It's added the word ultimate to the end of our drug name. Because it's a better version without the side effect. So you've got Breath Reliever and Breath Reliever Ultimate. Kind of nice. Okay, making a bit of money. Let's go back to the company tab. How are things? I'm glad we got out of asthma, that was worth it. So here, our new drug has actually got slightly less profit than our old drug, but the old drug's cure rating might have gone even further down, and our new drug might actually go up its cure rating, which is nice. So I think that was the right call. I'm being a nice guy. Interesting. Yeah, good. I agree with you, Tirana and Nansen. It looks better, and you know what? In the game, it's not all about mechanics. It really isn't, and I'm a very mechanics-based developer, and you guys will probably know that. But it's also about the feel and the look of the game, and I don't know. There's something about this which just leaves me a little bit cold, if I'm honest. Because yeah. One of the reasons I really like this game is I just think it looks really cool. I just love watching the little drugs kind of move through it. Okay, what are we going to do next? Oh, yeah, you can change colours already. If I go to the paint tab, this is like quite expensive, I believe. It costs 10. Okay. Oh, I never put in a paint sound effect. That's rubbish. Yeah, it should go like split, 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 split. Every time I paint in future, I will make the sound effect myself. Split, 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 split. Is that amusing anybody but me? No. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, we've now got loads of money, which is nice. That's so weird. That little, I can't quite work out these little numbers popping out. That's really weird. Okay, should we try and get another? Are we using this? No, we are using this. Yeah. Should try and get another ingredient. Not sure. We've got basic auxiliary. Let's get the multi-mixer. What can we even use that for? Let's try and get up to a level 3. Wait, okay, we need a level 1 catalyst to get to here with just the dissolve. Okay, that's what we're going to try and do. Okay, so if we go to the ingredients, we've got a level 1 catalyst. All we need is the multi-mixer. Look at this. I didn't even know what I was planning to do, but I did exactly what I needed to make it happen. That's nice. Which means we don't need to actually get any more drugs at the moment. I should probably just sit on my money, if I'm honest. I can actually, interestingly enough, I can cover the loan repayments on my latest loan. So I'm kind of in the clear now after that real dicey section a moment ago. Valiantly is asking what the end game is, and you probably didn't see the beginning of the stream, but you choose an objective, you choose a challenge to undertake every time you play a game, and the way you achieve that challenge is up to you. This one is just earn $2,500,000 before a certain time. So that's kind of the end game. That's like the victory condition. In terms of what the end game's like, you just get more and more machines, and you have more and more capabilities to make more fantastic drugs. And this production line, imagine ones which have mixing ingredients, which I'm going to show you next. And you could fill an entire building with a single kind of conjoined production line, which is just kind of like taking stuff in at this end and pushing it out at the other end quite easily. So that's kind of what the end game is like. Okay, I need to check out Enter Elysium's videos. I've been chatting to Keith a bit over email, but I haven't actually seen his videos yet. Right. Okay. What are we doing? I'm going to speed up time, actually, because I do actually want to show you that multi-mixer reaction, so treats bronchitis. I don't have an autoclave at the moment. I probably should hire an extra couple of researchers. Part of Big Pharma is a bit like maybe StarCraft or like another real-time strategy where you have to choose what you're going to... You need to invest money now, knowing what you're going to need in 5 minutes' time. God, these little numbers are really annoying. They weren't in the press build. I've actually added those in this release build as a bug. It's kind of frustrating. So yeah, so I'm getting this national headquarters now because I know it'll unlock desert locations in a moment, and I want to kind of start unlocking the desert locations. You can stick on forest tech for quite a while, but you'll need an awful lot of explorers to do that, and it's cheaper in the long run actually to unlock the new locations. It's probably worth me getting the plot purchase cost upgrade as well, research project, because plots are very expensive after a little while, and if you don't get that, you will struggle to afford them. Okay, how close are we to the multi-mixer? I think we should build one more production line, seeing as we've got all the space, making the asthma medicine, the good asthma medicine. Let's just... Cough and cold cases are going up. So if we wanted to, I mean, we're already making cold medicine, right? Cough medicine, okay. So if we wanted to, and we were making some other level 1 drug, that was relatively easy. Like, you know, you could put an evaporator here instead of a dissolver. You know, you could quite easily switch these 2 production lines into other level 1 cures. If I wasn't already making cough medicine, then I could take advantage of that event to make a little bit of extra money. That's my multi-mixer, isn't it? Okay, well I think that it's the same production line, isn't it? I'm going from, yeah, cough to asthma to bronchitis. So let's do that. Alright. While this is going through, let me have a little read. Clear a belt of unwanted components. No. So eventually I'm going to add a advanced delete button. This will come out in its own menu, and you'll be able to choose to delete drugs, and then you'll be able to like drag a box and actually delete all of the drugs off your belt in a single go, rather than having to actually delete your machines or your belts themselves, which is a real pain. Okay, Big Pharma speedrun. Yeah, good luck. Have I fucked up? Yeah, massively. Why did I build agglomerators? This is when I get tired. I've got to, yeah, I'm just not paying attention. It was ionizer to start with. I'm just not going to look at chat for the next 2 minutes while you guys all tell me what I'm doing wrong. Alright. Right, now we go through the agglomerator. I've got to get out of the habit of building a belt on the opposite side of it until I've worked out what I'm building next. So that turns us into asthma. Now we need to mix this with a second ingredient to get our catalyst in there. So we're going to use this one down here. We probably should have put them next to each other down here. That would have made more sense. But I've started now, so I'll finish. Sound like, is it John Humphreys from Mastermind? If it's not, then I will be forever immortalized in getting that wrong. Okay. I haven't actually looked at this, whether this works. Yeah, that does actually work, which is kind of handy. So multi-mixers are complicated, and they're probably one of the hardest systems to understand. You have to choose a base for your ingredient, for your output, and this dictates which of your ingredients is being added to, basically. So I'm choosing this one as the base because it's got 2 empty slots here, which I know these 2 FX can be added into. It also determines the concentration. So it means I end up with a 14 concentration instead of a 20. The 20 would have been quite nice in this circumstance because then we would have been able to upgrade it straight away. But instead we're down at 14, and then we can just use this spare agglomerator to push that up to what we need it to be, and then it's just a dissolver. So the interesting thing about this upgrade is you don't need a complicated machine, you just need to get the level 1 catalyst. So there's different strategies in the game, and an expert might know that's exactly the case. So when they see that they start with a cough medicine, they might actually think, well, I'm going to go straight for level 1 catalyst because I know that as soon as I get an agglomerator and level 1 catalyst, I'll be able to upgrade to bronchitis. So I definitely think there's some strategy in the game if you want it, and I think that's what will let people achieve these master ranks. I wonder what rank I'll get. I went for ionizers here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That will do it. Should we bother removing this side effect? I think we will. Shit. Should have done that first. Bugger. Okay, now that's fine. Wait, we can do it when we go back down again, can't we? We can remove it. In fact, can we remove it? No, we can't remove that. We have to do it just before this ionizer. So what do we need to put it through? Is it evaporator? This is fun. That'll be my headquarters. Cliff's watching me work while he drinks wine. You know what? Drunk streaming, actually, I think would totally be a valid business plan. Yeah, we'll go desert. And then we'll pump more money into ionizers. I always use a lot of ionizers. I think my favourite piece of equipment in the game is the belt. But my favourite machine is the ionizer because it's so easy to use. It's really weird. It's harder to go up concentrations than down concentrations because evaporators and agglomerators are harder to use for some reason. It's just a weird idiosyncrasy of the game, I suppose. And then we're there. So far you'll notice I've mainly just been going just as far as I need to get to activate a cure rather than going right into the middle of it. That's because I don't know what the max strength concentration of this cure is yet. So if you get it to the right concentration, you can actually increase the effectiveness of your drugs. But if you don't know, I always think it's kind of safer just not to bother. We've got side effects. No side effects at all. This is sweet. This is going very well, I've got to say. I had another game the other day on regulation business, that challenge, and it's just doing awful. Everything was going wrong. And things are just going better today. That's a nice little production line. So it's getting a little more complicated, that's for sure. I've cut this socket off, which is stupid. Twice chest ease. Asthma attack. Wait, no, that's not a good thing, is it? Asthma attack less min. What do you? Oh, wait. Don't you add an A to the beginning of a word to make it the opposite? That is a very clear name. That everyone's not going to understand that, aren't they? Because it's not an asthma attack. It's an asthma A attack, and the A means it's the opposite of attack, right? So that's best product name ever. That's what I should have called twice. I should have called Big Pharma. Okay. Oh, Barkley, you're just starting to make. Oh, yeah, stomach pain buster. I don't actually know what that is. I can't remember. Oh, my bloody chat drops out every 5 minutes. It's kind of frustrating. Good. Oh, I made a different one. I thought that... Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm an absolute idiot. Didn't I ever upgrade this thing? Didn't this upgrade it? Oh no. Okay, this is just an absolute... Like, I completely messed up. I meant to upgrade this. I went up to 17. I didn't... Where's the catalyst? What? Oh my god, guys, why didn't anybody tell me? I've completely got this wrong. I've just been, like, chatting about how good I am. And absolutely fucked this up. I saw this green and I just went, that's what I'm looking for, and it wasn't at all. I wanted this side effect here. I have to use a shaker to get this in here. Oh, this is so awful. Why does this happen on stream? Oh no. God, I don't even want to look at chat. Ugh. That's so bad. I've just set myself back kind of like 5 minutes of gameplay while I now get the shaker. Oh, so stupid. Yep, thanks, yeah. Oh, mirror attacks, I'm sorry. I didn't see. I'm sorry. Oh, it's my own fault. It's my own fault. Okay. Well, let's put it on max speed. I kind of just, you know, if you've probably done this if you play the game. When you make half a production line and realize you made a mistake, you don't really want to go. I can't do anything else right now. Like, my mind's so one track. I can't really even think about making another production line. I'm just gonna have to wait until I get my shaker. I just can't handle it. Maybe I could make more paint and go splat. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's okay. Oh, I just didn't look at chat. Oh, mirror attacks. I need you just to hover next to my shoulder. I need a little mirror attacks for myself. Oh, damn. Damn. How long till my shaker's ready? 2 more months. Okay, I've got to do something else. Desert Expedition. Okay, well, let's get the next location. This will only cost 2. Let's do that. Let's also upgrade these. Keep our costs low as possible. Planning. I think I now actually want to go up to advanced processing because it's getting to that point of the game where I want an autoclave. What's making me the most money? 100. Yeah, it's still with my asthma. I always like to check before I up my production to see if... No, we've actually saturated the market between us. I need to change this so that it removes ones that are 0%, but yeah, I don't really want to get anything else because and build any more asthma because it's going to saturate the market. Could go for stomach ulcers. Is someone making that already? No, acid reflux, but no stomach ulcers. Okay, let's make that. And I bet as I start making this, it will say, your shaker is done. Like, literally watch this. Just 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes! I feel like I've redeemed myself with my at least I have knowledge of the kind of how the game is gonna like be a dip in a second. There's the shaker! Just as I start building a new production line. Now, I've mainly upgraded the ionizer, so it actually might be better to use an ionizer here instead of 2 dissolvers. I'm not sure. I haven't worked it out. Now, this is so bad because there's going to be such bad side effects in a moment. I'm going to give it a go. Let's do the shaker first, and then we will... Then... Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I feel naughty every time I do that. I obviously don't get out enough. And that will do it. 1 shaker. You fucking idiot. I definitely swear more when I stream than when I video blog. You can do what you want with that information. I think the rest of my thing's just about okay, isn't it? Well, it's no, not quite actually. That goes up to that. Yay, ticks. In the tutorial, I'm always telling you, look, always go and check you actually get the ticks, but I didn't this time. Right. So we need to go down to treat bronchitis. So we'll go ionizer. Then, yeah, it looks pretty good to me actually. That goes. Okay. Singing you the music. I got managed to get rid of that side effect, which is nice. we should be able to avoid... No, we can't avoid this side effect. Oh, okay. Wait, I think we're going to get rid of it. Yeah, we're going to get rid of it with this ionizer. That's worked out strangely well. Look at that! Okay, Tim is happy again. He is happy again. Those sort of moments just make me really happy when, like, the rest of my production line was actually already fine, and it even removed an extra side effect. I mean, that's insane. That's wicked. Okay. New fad diet has seen positive results on people's waistlines. The diet, which involves fasting for a number of days each week, has caused cases of diabetes and hypertension to fall. However, demand for appetite suppressants is up. This hypertension drop will kill angina, but I'm not making that, so it's fine. Diabetes, I'm not doing either. The twice bronchitis crusher. I'm not going to make jokes over the name this time, when I'm not even making the right bloody thing. Okay. No spare ionizers, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh. Prefer my old-fashioned layout. Okay, can we remove some of these things? Maybe we shouldn't bother. Maybe you know what? I'm just gonna see what happens. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, this is actually sucky. I don't think I can get 2 pill printers in. Okay. Just concentrating because I don't want to make any more mistakes. Let me have another look at chat. Okay. Still 1 pill printer too much, Tim. Very good shout. I will never ignore you again, Miratax. Never. I do that all the time on the video blogs as well, you might have noticed. I just build 2 pill printers by default. This one, on the other hand, is okay with 2. Let me look at chat again. Beta blockers. Ha ha ha. Okay. Can we name the next pill? Yeah, of course you can. Sorry, I'm so selfish. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course you can. Let's make something for gout. Okay, guys, start thinking about a good name for gout. And just bear in mind that it's also going to prompt sleepiness, induce vomiting, and blur vision. So I'm expecting really funny things, okay? You've got approximately 30 seconds because you need to give me an answer, and then I've got to wait for the stream lag. And that's how long I think it'll take me to build this production line. Did I get the creamer yet? Someone tell me I got the creamer. I didn't get the creamer. I really do need the creamer. Ugh. Oh, should we just skip the creamer? Skip the creamer! Have I not? I think I've already gifted this game to Miratax. Tell me I'm wrong. You've done YouTube videos or something with it, haven't you, Miratax? What's this? Gastroease. Yes, okay. Yes, I just left all the side effects in, didn't I? Screw it. Oh, you were meant to name that! Oh, sorry, okay, no, you're making up the gout medication. Tell me, guys, what do you want to call this gout medication? Get gout out of here. Okay, what else have we got? New problems for old. So good. Gamma radiation gout beta. Okay. Oh, his gamma already got a gout. Like, gout off. Apply directly to the forehead. If only this was a cream. Yeah, I do need a cream. Yeah. Yeah, we do need auto pause on drugs. All right, Cliff. Jesus, you're meant to be on my side. I thought you had a press build. Get gout a lot of this. Gout a lot of this. I don't get that one. No, there is no gamma thing. Okay. Okay. Before I click name, what was that one? I'm gonna have to scroll up. What was it? Okay, for new problems for old, I like because it's it doesn't have the word gout in it. and I get confused unless I have the word gout in my my names. So I just read what Das Brightsvert said. Did I say that right? I hope I did. Gute gout fast. Got to get out fast. Got to gout out fast. No. I'm just gonna go for gout out of here. I like that. Gout out of here. Now who's the teacher's pet? I'm choosing my own publisher's name that he suggested. Gout out of here. Okay. And that does that. And this drug is gonna be infamous in a matter of months. People are not gonna like that until I do a cream version. But that's the whole thing, isn't it? So I sell the pill version for a little bit, and I let the product rating go down, and I make a little bit of money out of it. And then I bring out a new pill version, and a new cream version, and then I sell it to them all over again and say, look, this time you'll have something which won't make you quite so nauseous. Well, it's not even nauseous. So the ones with, by the way, the side effects with catalysts are actually worse than the ones without. The ones without catalysts are basically nuisances. The ones with catalysts are really bad. So, like, induces vomiting and blurs vision. Like, this is going to go down so quickly. We're already at rank D, minus, and counting. Gout clout would have been amazing. Damn it. Clout that bout of gout. Ah, guys. Damn it. Das Brightsvert. I might call you Broadsword then. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing next? We'll do more naming, because naming's fun. I've got 2 explorers, and I'm not doing anything with them. We'll get one of those. We're not using that any hypertension, are we? That's a kind of pointless drug at the moment. It's funny, hypertension sometimes makes me loads of money, but I'm just not bothering with it this time. I guess it's because of the awkward start position. It just increases those process costs. Let's go to the cures tab. So we're making... should we make appetite suppressant? Yeah, we've got the autoclave, haven't we? Well, we will in 6 months. Did we ever get this? No. Can I repay my loan? I've got quite a lot of cash in the bank. That would just make me 183 straight up if I just paid this loan off. But I can't afford it. I've never seen anyone use the centrifuge. I haven't tested it in months. I hope it still works. That's really bad, isn't it? That's an awful thing to say on stream. Has anyone used the centrifuge who's played this game already? Spend those research points. Oh yeah, thanks, Cliff. Can someone take the glass of red wine away from Cliff? Because he's getting a little bit antsy. At least we'll have my creamer soon. Let's get the tester. Oh no, what am I doing? I need to spend these upgrade points. God, I don't even understand my own game. Maybe I'm saving my upgrade points because I want to put them all into autoclave. I mean, that's not what I'm doing. But that might have been what I was doing. I'm going to save those up now to get ionize level 3 because I'm using so many ionizers. Okay, Cliff's not really drinking. Okay, fine. What time is it? God, it's early. Yeah, it feels like later. Okay, appetite suppressant. Right, we're waiting for this autoclave, but we've just got alternate livery, so let's get the creamer. Okay. Can we turn that gout into something? We could turn that into liver disease. Okay, that's the next thing we want to do. We've already got a catalyst for that. Let's not bother spending our money on getting rid of a loan. Instead, in fact, stop that. No, actually. No, change my mind. We are going to use this one in the corner. Because then if we need to expand, we can always expand outwards this way. Whereas if we use these two to mix together, then we've only got this much space to build the rest of our production line, which is dodgy if you ask me. So we need our level 1 catalyst. This actually comes with a catalyst. So it's really a rubbish gout treatment because it has loads of side effects already attached to it. But it's pretty good as a liver disease treatment because we don't have to do anything to add... let's use evaporators. We don't have to do anything to get a catalyst into it. Oh god. So, can anybody read in the corner? Merathi just Skyped me saying I broke it, something about the interface. So it's not only that he's broken it, but he's also broken it live on my stream, which is great. Okay, so this should get us into upgrade. I'm going to take it all real slow from now on. No, that doesn't get us into upgrade quite. Sorry, we started at 4. That's up by 1, up by 2. Yeah, that does. Oh god, eyesight's gone. And at such a young age. Okay, now, that's so good. So I haven't memorized all the concentration ranges yet. This, in other circumstances, would be so bad, because now I've got to traverse this entire concentration range change just to get up to that liver disease. But by having it so different to the gout active concentration range, it's allowing me to avoid all of these side effects without having to remove them. So it's kind of awesome. Really, really good. That's worked out super well. I'm going to make it, in fact, this is my wonder drug. This is the drug that's going to make me all the money and win me the game, actually. I'm telling you that straight up. Because I don't have to use a multi-mixer to mix this, so I'm actually getting like super good value, like efficiency out of this line, because I'm only upgrading it by, the minimum process time of this entire production line is 1, not 2. Sorry, the maximum process time. So, normally to get to this cure, you'd have to use a multi-mixer, which has a process time of 2. So that means I'm going to be able to like double my normal output of this. Now the only problem is I happen to know that once you cure liver disease, it doesn't come back. I don't know if that's like real life, but I don't know. I thought it kind of sounded good for the game. And so it is going to be a cash cow. You know, I won't be able to keep doing this for that long. Okay, well, let me have a little read. Guys, could you give me a name for something that cures liver disease, please? You guys are already starting, yeah! Liver longer, obviously, yeah. Liver Kiao. Liver long and prosper. Okay, liver long and prosper is really good. Liver and let die. Oh, I like liver and let die actually. Oh, these are good guys. These are very, very good. Liver trouble Peter. I think I like liver and let die because it's kind of mean. Hopefully we won't actually let these people die. I didn't see alcohol cost. I didn't see that one. Alcoholic cost. Okay, guys, let's take a vote. Go on, just everyone now, just type in the one that you want to see. And in 30 seconds, that's the one I'll go for. So I want you to all repost your favourite. Even if you said something else, post your favourite now, and I will go for the most popular. While I have a drink of water, I might have to pop to the toilet in a bit and have a break. I have no idea how long I've been streaming. Let's just get rid of that for a moment. Just check my messages. Okay. Okay, everyone's like Alcoholocaust. Alcoholocaust. Okay, great. Yes! Okay. Brilliant. I'll go with that, guys. Thank you very much. Let's do it. Let me make sure I spell it right. Alcoholocaust. So I went for the people who said it first. I mean, liver longer is clever because it actually does what it says on the tin. Whereas Alcoholocaust it is, I don't know, funny for strange reasons. Alcoholocaust. I hope I spelled that right. Okay. A new initiative introducing compulsory sex education for all teenagers is predicted to help lower the amount of STIs. The demand for genital warts treatments is predicted to fall. Yeah, that's fair. Unlock the creamer. Okay. And we have Sue's cold symptoms. Now, let's check out this drug. Current profit 13. Let's see why. Okay. So, guys, that gout out of here cure that we made, it's not doing so good. It's only actually stopped 109 out of 184 gout episodes. But it's caused almost as many side effects once you add them all together. It's blurring vision, it's making people vomit, it's causing people to fall asleep when they don't want to. And I think it's time that we gave a brand new gout cure, which is, you know, an improvement over the last one, which has a cream. So guys, I'd like you to name this new cure. Bearing in mind this is the second cure, and our last one was called Gout Out of Here. And it's going to convey the feeling of optimism among our customer base that this cure will be the gout cure to end all gout cures. And all gout, for that matter. And then, I don't know. I don't really know what to do next. How's my objective doing? Oof. Okay, I'm actually on track for the master time. This is amazing. I could possibly do this because you earn more money. You earn more money later on in the game normally. Okay, I have to reset my chat because it broke. So I'm sorry, I might have lost all of your suggestions for the gout cure. Sorry, can you just say them all again in case I've missed them? That's really annoying. I will just leave this product for the moment and do something with autoclave in the meantime. God, that was an awful time to lose chat. Shit. Remember what I said? Optimism. It could be sarcastic optimism, if you so desire. Okay. Making weird sound effects with my mouth on stream. I'm sure that's why you guys all came here. Let's do this one. Let's go up to appetite suppressant. It's I don't know. It's dripping off. I don't know why. Oh, that event ended. We should have got there earlier. Okay, cool. Goutageddon. Okay, I'm seeing. Gouched. Is that what I think it is? Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's something else. Got it. Oop, just almost made a bit of a faux pas on the stream. Gout and walk away. Get gout up and get up. Stand up. Gouch. Gout clout. I mean, I don't know. I actually prefer your gout clout, Ninetale, over the Goutageddon. Big Pharmageddon. It's not too late. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys gotta come to some kind of consensus. I'm gonna actually name who's gonna name it. I want who do I want to name it? Is Miratax still in this chat? I want Miratax to name this one and he can choose anybody else's, because he helped me out earlier, or well, tried to, and I managed to avoid it. So if Miratax is still in the stream, it's embarrassing if he's not. I want him to name it. This will be really embarrassing if he's not in the stream anymore. Shit. Damn it. I don't think he's in the stream. Okay, what am I making? Cons acid reflex. Can we upgrade an existing one? We're making alleviate stomach ulcers here, but there's no way we can fit in something more there. So I think we're going to have to try over here. Wait for the... Oh no, I don't think Miratax is here. No. I need a backup. I need a backup, dude. Who wants to be Miratax? No. Okay, well we need to choose someone. All right, Tirana, please take Miratax's place. I want you to. So for everybody else, that's Ninetale. But yeah, can you please name our drug for us? 'Cause I am unable to in this circumstance. Okay, so we need to go down to... we need to upgrade our ionizer as well. Move! Gout Clout. I like Gout Clout too. Good choice. Okay, we've got loads of guys. 3 for here. Outsourcing's nice, reduces our salary costs. We're not really up for profit. We want we're looking to get revenue, so we don't necessarily need to reduce our salary costs on this occasion. Advanced delivery, yeah, hell yeah. Gout clout. Named. So that should do better, in all seriousness. Now it's a cream. To be honest, it's still probably going to be pretty shocking, but it will do better than the last one. Oh, we could actually upgrade our creamer a couple of times. That gets it to 60% reduction of side effect strength, which is actually quite significant. Goutzilla. Okay, next time we can do voting. Camera cam. Okay, so I didn't actually connect this up, did I? Definitely gonna have to take a break soon, guys. I want a cup of tea, and I don't think having a cup of tea on stream is... Well, I can drink the cup of tea on stream, but I don't think you guys want to hear all the bubbling noises. Maybe I could just zoom in on a dissolver, and that will drown it out. The joke is when I do fake laugh, I'm actually laughing. Like, I actually think that's funny. It's just embarrassing. Okay. God, I just realised I'm like leaning forward as well. God, this is tough. I mean, I know there's some streamers in the chat, and I'm just like, I don't know how you guys do it. Okay, so we're going to use an autoclave to half the... So we're going to half the concentration. I'm not sure if that's enough in this circumstance. Oh, here's a little like sneaky cheat, guys, for you. Like, it's not... This is from the old version of the game, but I just left it in. If you hold control, you can actually do this little special way of holding down... Special way of laying down belts, which is dependent on where your mouse is within a tile. So instead of this one, which goes straight, but I don't want to drag it, I can actually hold control and place one like that. Because I wanted to. So yeah, I do just want to go straight into this one. No, he's drinking. Stop using the straw. Oh no, what do I need to do? What? I need to run something for an ionizer. Oh no, you're just making... Oh no, you're making jokes about tea. God, I'm on edge now. Ever since I missed that thing earlier, the shaker earlier, I'm like... Oh no, have I messed up? I have messed up. Oh crap, okay. I mean, I don't think that's what you guys were referring to, but I have messed up. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'm actually starting to get a little bit of lag. It's not so good. I think it's a mixture between the capture and, you know, a big factory. But yeah, it's not ideal. I definitely need to do some more optimization. Yeah, yeah, making tea jokes cool. Stop bantering in the chat. Tim needs some drug himself. Hey, hey, careful there. No, I'm only messing around. It's all in good fun. Okay. 2 ionizers. Okay, once I finish this appetite suppressant, I'm going to go on break. If, you know, I don't know, it won't be a long break, probably like 5 minutes. If you guys leave, that's totally reasonable. So in the meantime, I just wanted to say thank you for watching. And yeah, I really do appreciate it. And, you know, if you've decided to pick up the game based on this stream or someone else's, or, I don't know, you saw the write-up in RPS, then I really do sincerely hope you have some fun with it. It is beta, so, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but it might be worth getting rid of this side effect. Could just make it into a cream. Oh, I've just realised I haven't actually made this into anything. So yeah, it is beta, so, you know, there will be issues, but, you know, hopefully I can fix them, and in the meantime, you know, we can just make a better game. If you want to give me any feedback, you can send it over to... you can just send it direct to Tim at Twice Circle, to be honest, or you can throw it in the forum, which Cliff posted earlier, or Reddit, or even on my blog posts. I read most things. I don't really read YouTube comments. I wouldn't bother with that, just because I find, yeah, I don't know, that's not where most people who want to give me serious feedback do it. So, eat Bane. Oh, okay, we're gonna name this. Okay, guys. Last thing before I go on break for 5 minutes. What should we call our appetite suppressant? Ugh, I can take a little rest while you tell me. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty responsive on Twitter. In fact, sorry, you know, Twitter. Look, okay, Twitter's great if you want to point me at something. Don't like write an essay in 20 tweets at me. But yeah, if you want to point me at something you've done, you can totally tweet me because I stay pretty responsive on that. It's easy to stay responsive on Twitter because it's so short. Perishing peckish, foodophobe. Ooh, cake is a lie. Oh, cake is a lie. I mean, everyone. Like, everyone who's watching this stream has played Portal, right? And everyone must have such fond memories of that game. I still love it. I'm very much leaning towards cake is a lie. If anybody, you know, if you guys hate it, tell me. But I mean, I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to call it cake is a lie. Causes fainting. You know what, it causes fainting because people haven't eaten, and if you don't eat, you are more likely to faint. It's called cake is a lie. Okay. Right. I am going to pause the stream there. Again, thank you for watching, guys, and if you're still here when I get back, I will keep, you know, playing. I'm sounding very final about this thing. I'm only going to be gone for 5 minutes. Yeah. I will catch you in a moment. I don't know whether to stop the stream or just leave it on the on this page. I'll just leave it on this page with the mic muted. I'll be back in 5.